In this world of AI we're living in today, human-made art has more value than ever before. There's something so special about a human making art for another human. Hi there, welcome back to Silver Lining Art. My name is Anish and this video is going to be slightly different from my regular videos because in this video I'm going to take you through my process of making custom paintings for my clients. So most of the paintings I make are just for myself and inspiration that comes from within, but every so often I get a message on Instagram or an email from a client and they want me to make a painting for them. The process goes something like this. Usually I ask for a prompt similar to what you would give to ChatGPT or Midjourney. And through that, we have a few back and forths. I usually ask more questions. And why don't I just show you a painting? Why don't I just show you a custom painting I made and tell you the story behind it? This story begins a few weeks ago. A client reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if I could make a custom painting for them. You see, one of his very good friends was getting married and he wanted to gift him something for the wedding, and he remembered this beautiful moment of when his friend and his fiancée, they went on a walk in a park in London, and that's where he proposed. And my friend really wanted me to capture this moment for them so that they can always remember it. So he described the scene something like this. He said it was sunset time, it was really beautiful and green, lovely summer evening. There was a tree and he proposed under this big tree in front of London skyline, and it was just magical. Now that is quite a beautiful, vivid picture. However, the challenge for the artist is that he is describing an experience that maybe took them 30 minutes of walking around the park, looking around, finding this tree, looking at the skyline, and seeing all this beauty. But I only have one frame, one single painting to express it all, and that becomes quite challenging. So I asked him a few more follow-up questions. He also sent me some photos that he had taken in the winter, so there were no leaves and it wasn't as green. And he also sent me a few more photos from Google Earth and from Google Earth's Street View, which was also helpful. But mostly I had to rely on my own experience of what would it be to experience beauty the way they did. And so I made a quick sketch, a very small rough sketch, and sent him a photo and asked him if that described the situation for him. And he said, oh yeah, it's good, but the tree, the tree was on the left side of the path, and it was actually downhill from where the point of view is in this painting. And so I took a little bit of that feedback, and then I made this final painting that you are seeing in front of you. And a lot of interesting things in this painting. One is the skyline. I think that really adds a lovely horizon, and this is the first time I've painted skylines, but I've been observing them for a long time and admiring them, as well as the sunset times and green meadows and paths. So a lot of it came quite natural to me just because I've spent a lot of time in places like this. So what are a few takeaways? And how can you come up with better strategies and improve your ability to paint from imagination just from prompts? So the first thing is empathy, especially when you're painting for clients. You really have to put yourself in their shoes. Think about what emotion they want to convey through the painting and really go after that emotion. So empathy is a key characteristic to make a good custom painting. Second is experience, and experience not with just painting and the techniques, experience with observing beauty. We all look at beautiful things every day. There's paintings all around us that we are looking at, beautiful sunsets, beautiful street views, lovely people, beautiful cute animals. There's beauty everywhere, but you need to start asking yourself, oh, this is lovely, this is so beautiful. What is making it beautiful? Is it the contrast? Is it the type of colors I'm seeing? Is it the composition, the way things are placed? And the more you keep asking yourself these questions, the bigger your repository of experience and of experiencing beauty will be. The great part about this is you start noticing more beautiful things around you, and it's so enriching towards not just your art, but your life in general. As we get towards the end of this video, I want to ask you, what do you think? Do you want a custom-made painting for yourself or maybe gift it to somebody? Well, if you want, you can reach out to me on Indian Guy Creates. That's my Instagram handle. Or you can email me at anish1510@gmail.com. I'd be happy to look at your request and make you a custom watercolor painting through my perspective. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this slightly different video of making custom paintings. I don't have the painting to show you because it has already been delivered to the bride and the groom. From what I heard, they're pretty happy with their painting and are already off on their honeymoon. I feel such a sense of privilege to be able to create something for these people who have not even met, but capturing a moment that they can, for the rest of their lives, they can look back to it and come back to this one important moment of their life where everything started and how life was different from that moment on, from that point of inflection. So I wish this lovely couple a beautiful, long, happily married life together. And for you watching, if you enjoyed the video, do hit like, subscribe, tell me a story of yours in the comments below, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.